I met a woman, started, having and sleeping with her, and
she was married though, right?
Yeah, I heard footsteps behind me running.
God damn. You're not ready for this one. This is not one of my usual videos. I don't even know how to begin this or how to give y'all an intro for this shit. It's just literally do not sit back and do not relax. This will catch you off guard. Y'all, he turned into Fruit Ninja on this man. I'm trying to be as mature as possible when I say this, but he sliced him up because he found out he was clobbering his wife. That is all I'm gonna say. Let's press play on this, and to my late night squad, bro, even y'all aren't ready. I'm watching this for the first time. Let's go.
Shut me up again.
All right, give me just a second, buddy. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ow! You gotta put my leg back up.
Oh, I got you.
Look at the state he's in. Y'all can see what I'm seeing. Isn't it crazy that us as guys would literally, like, for a moment of pleasure, you're willing to put yourself in such great danger that you could end up in this state over a few seconds or a few minutes of pleasure? Is that not crazy? Ew.
All right. So Chris, I wish we were doing an update with you under better circumstances, but obviously, just looking at the condition that you're in, dude, you went through something pretty bad.
17 surgeries.
17 surgeries?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a miracle that he's even alive. Listen to me. Here's the description that I'm given. Hold on, let me read this verbatim. He slept with a married woman, so her husband basically slices him up and leaves him for dead in a car for 3 days. That's the description I'm given. So when he's talking and he's telling us the story, keep that in mind. How do you even make it? With y'all know the red stuff that comes out of your body that's running in all of our veins? How do you even live 3 days with that much of it seeping out of you? Oh, this is a crazy ass video, man.
So I featured you 2 years ago on After Prison Show. The video was called Sober for 30 Days After Incarceration, something along them lines. And you were just getting out and, had hopes and aspirations to try to stay clean. And, ultimately you would find yourself back in addiction and you would end up getting locked up again.
Yes.
So talk to us about, you getting locked up and going to the CCAP program.
Yeah. Well, I relapsed, and after about 10 months I relapsed. I stayed clean for a little while, and CCAP, you're incarcerated for the first year, and in the last 7 or 8 months you go to a street job. Well, they sent me to a street job, and I met a woman, and we started talking and kicking it or whatever, and she liked me and I liked her, and to make a long story short, we ended up in a mutual relationship, and started, having sex and sleeping with her. And anyway, when I got out, she picked me up and took me to a motel, paid my motel for a week, and
she was married though, right?
Yeah, she was married. I didn't know. She didn't have a wedding ring on. She stayed about 4 and 5 nights a week in the motel with me, never went home, never said nothing about a husband. And
if he's telling the truth, what a scary ass position to find yourself in. He hasn't even gotten to the altercation, the shit that happened that caused him to get sliced up. But imagine living, thinking that you're like, bro, you're happy, or you think that, this affair you're having with a woman is going to go, I guess, unnoticed or whatever, without realizing that you literally have a time clock on your head. Because if he's telling the truth, she's so evil to the point where she hasn't even told you that she's married. And the second that man finds out, the man that's thinking he's living a dream with this woman, happy ever after, paying her bills, building a life with her, as soon as he finds out that she's actually getting pipelines rearranged, he's going to come for you, trying to end you and send you to the next. The whole time you're living thinking that nothing is going on, but you really have a countdown on your head. by simply messing with this woman. But like I said, let's hear him out, because I don't know, bro. This is a detail you'd want to throw under the rug if it's not true, because let's be honest here. Like, I was going to say, how do you not notice the patterns and signs of a married woman? But some are actually that devious. If she really doesn't want you to know something, she'll make sure of it.
To make a long story short, after I was home about 3 months, I came home, I got me a brand new car, I was doing good, and after about 3 months of being home and seeing her, I was coming out of a Denny's restaurant one night, about 9:30 at night, and I heard footsteps behind me running. You know how you can hear footsteps running, and I turned around, and there was a guy with a hatchet, and he hit me with an axe, and he went to cut me. He cut my arm up.
Wow.
He cut my arm going completely off. All this. It goes all the way up my back. Tom, come hold this.
Wow. Like I said, bro, if he's telling the truth, what type of jump scare is that? God damn. You're walking out of a store, a restaurant in the middle of the night, and here comes this cracked out villain coming at you full speed, and he actually catches you and hits you with the medieval style power up, trying to turn you into fruits. This whole time, like, if he really doesn't know that lady was married, he just thinks that he's being attacked for no reason. Imagine all the thoughts going through your head, like, who the is this? What do I do? You're thinking about like every scenario and situation and memory and place you've been at as you're being attacked, trying to understand who the this person is. Did somebody put a hit on me? What did I do? Imagine the reaction that he experienced in a situation like this if he really didn't know that woman was married, and he just, because as a man, bro, you're not going to get most situations where violence is involved, bro. It's either somebody trying to rob you or get revenge on you for something that you have going on with them. So if it's not the first one, you're, like I said, your mind is going to be printing out a dictionary of your entire life, bro. Your entire life memories will flash in seconds trying to figure out who the is this and why is he attacking me? Oh, boy. What a scary ass situation. Hold on.
And I'll show you.
Oh my God.
Lift my shirt up, Tom. You can see the scar goes all the way down my back where they cut me. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It goes all the way to my hip. And then he got my leg twice too. Got my leg here and on the inside here.
I'm looking away, bro.
That's the reason I can't walk.
I'm looking away. Oh my God, that is, y'all know the platform we're on, right? This shit is probably gonna be a little censored, but from what I just saw, it's a genuine miracle that he's alive, and that they were able to actually get him back to even this state, all for a moment of. Hold on.
With an axe.
Yeah, he me, man.
And this was this girl's husband.
Yes. Yep, it was her husband.
So a woman that you met at a CCAP program, a work release program, you started having a relationship with her. She was married. Her husband found out.
Yep.
And this guy came and tried to kill you.
Pretty much.
You know, there was some other details about this, something in relation to it took a while for people to find you, or was what happened immediately after that you got attacked?
I laid in the car 3 days, and I had mirror tint on my car, so you couldn't see, and some old lady, I guess she heard me moaning, hurting or something. She called paramedics, and the paramedics got me, and they took me to Fredericksburg Hospital, and they couldn't deal with me. They couldn't see me. I was septic. I was in kidney failure. I was in liver failure. I was septic because of my become poisoned, because I had laid there for 3 days. My blood not.
How did you get back in the car after this attack?
God.
I fell in the car. I fell when he came up behind me. I had my door open and he hit me, and I fell forward in the car.
Isn't it crazy, like, in these situations when somebody's wife is getting clobbered and she's cheating on her man, that it's the automatic reaction of most guys who find out that their wife is getting clobbered by another man to go after the man. Like, in my mind, looking at this shit from the outside, y'all, like, unless that man is your friend, unless it's a man you know, right? Unless it's somebody who knows you at any level, if you don't know that man at all, bro, the betrayal is coming from the you chose, bro, to wife up. Like, the betrayal is coming from her. She's the one that betrayed your trust, deceived you, is evil enough to deceive you and continue living with you. Like, do y'all realize the amount of effort, dedication, and just evil a girl has to have within her to live a double life where she's cheating on you, but then she's coming back to you and is deceiving you the whole time? If everything goes up, to her plan, she's willing to deceive you for the rest of your life and for the rest of the years with her until you're both dead. So you don't know that the love of your life is getting clobbered. So she's the one that's inherently evil. The other person is just, all of this shit is haram, bro. Seriously. So I don't condone any of it, but the other person is just, a part of the equation. He's not the one that initiated the question. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say here? So it's just crazy to me that this dude gets done in this way, bro. Like I said, I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, but this is the best description this is the first shit that comes to my mind, bro. He literally met Fruit Ninja in real life. So it's crazy that he got done like this, but the girl, if I had to bet or if I had to guess, she's out here right now probably with somebody completely different, while this guy that she was going crazy with is in this state and her man is probably in jail. It shows you how fake. I'm not even gonna say that because I don't want to ruin it. Sometimes the shit that I say is just straight doom, bro. But like I said, look at everybody involved. The person that caused the entire thing by being unfaithful, deceitful, lying, and is free and going crazy with somebody else probably, while the two people who had feelings for her or were with her are either in jail or maimed. It's a crazy world we live in, bro. This shit is unfair. Seriously.
He hit me a couple more times and I was laying there trying to defend myself. That's how I got this. Hold my arm up, hit my arm, and he hit my leg a couple times. And he me up pretty good, man.
So you fell into the car and it took 3 days for anybody to find you?
Yep. He shut the door so nobody would see me. He shut the car door, and then I came to Norfolk Centera. And Norfolk Centera, I went through surgery after surgery after surgery, day after day after day. And my daughter told him to stop. That they were, because I wasn't eating. You can't eat 12 hours before surgery because you're going to surgery. And so he stopped after about 5 days of going to surgery and gave me a couple days eating to bounce back with some food and some vitamins. And they got my kidneys right. I was going to dialysis for a couple days. They got my kidneys right. And that was it, man. That was how it went down.
What happened to this guy?
Well, I talked to her months after this happened.
See? Hold on. Pause. See? She was still alive, breathing, untouched. Nothing at all happened to her. Please do not misunderstand my words as anything other than what I just said. Like, I don't condone any violence. I'm not saying anything should have happened to her. I'm just saying it's a crazy world we live in. The bitch that is in the middle of all this. Y'all heard him. He said I talked to her months later. She was living her life untouched, unfazed. Was texting and going crazy and finding other people to bounce out to. Like, it's like I said, I'm watching this shit for the first time, bro, but I can almost promise y'all he's about to tell me that guy is in jail. Listen.
Him that he didn't me. She said, and then the next day he found out I wasn't dead. He packed up, sold both vehicles, sold all his tools, and bought a one-way ticket back to Mexico. He was Spanish, so was she.
So the police never got involved? I mean, the police had to get involved with this. You're in the hospital, they come and see you. They're asking you what happened. What are you telling them?
No way he got away.
I told him I was attacked.
You didn't tell them who did it?
No, because I was scared he'd attack her.
So you just told him it was just some random attack?
Yep, I told him it was some stranger.
Hold on, let me get this straight. Listen to my voice, y'all. He said he didn't tell the cops the name of the fucking guy that did this to him because he was afraid the bitch that literally caused him to be in this situation by concealing the fact that she was married. This is from his own words. He said he didn't know that she was married, right? So instead of being enraged that this slut literally deceived you and another man, causing him to come do this to you, you want to protect her? Excuse me, but what the actual... He had feelings for this woman, bro. That's obvious. Listen to me, bro. I'm too sharp with this shit. Do y'all see how in the beginning I caught that point where he was like, and I didn't know she was married? I don't know, bro. It's a lot of signs that come your way when dealing with somebody who's married. So I had suspicions in the beginning. I didn't want to say it outright because I don't know. But now we know you can't sit here and say this shit to me, bro, that you want to protect her. When, from what you said earlier, you're supposed to be livid and mad because she deceived you, bro. She lied to you. This whole time that she was married with kids to a whole different man who literally came and turned into a medieval Viking on you, almost sending you to God because you were clobbering his wife. So why would you want to protect the woman that put you in this predicament? Unless you knew the whole time that she was married and it wasn't deceit, like she wasn't lying to you because you knew she was married. You just kept going on with her. And even after this shit happened to you, you had enough feelings for this woman that you wanted to protect her at your own goddamn like risk, like at your own detriment, because you literally had this horrific attack happen to you, man. But despite this, you wanted to protect this woman. So that means you actually had feelings for her and she wasn't lying to you, it seems.
Did they ever follow up on this? I mean, you got attacked, but with an axe. You know, this is something that I would imagine they would want to follow up on.
They did. I finally told them his name.
And then they told you, hey, he's gone. He's back in Mexico, or they can't find him.
Yep, they couldn't find him.
No way.
Jesus, man.
No way. So he got away with this shit? Wow. When I told y'all this was a crazy ass video, I meant it. That man really got away with doing this to him.
And I've been in the bed 18 months. Can't walk. Been clean. But can't walk. And that's where it's at, man. Yeah. He got me pretty good, man.
From here, you said you're getting ready to go to VCU.
Yeah, but that's just for one appointment. I'm hoping they can fix my leg and I can walk again.
Oh my God, man. I don't even know what to say, Tom.
We all have a side within us, if you're a real one, right? Where emotions you have for people will transfer or turn into power they have over you. And that's not a bad thing because your family has power over you, right? Your parents have power, your kids have power over you. People you love in life have power over you. In terms of, God forbid, if anything was about to happen to your family or your loved ones or your girl or that side of you is going to come out, bro. The side is going to protect them. The side is going to stand between them and whatever the harm is. You're literally willing to do whatever the it takes to protect the ones you love. And that applies to a girl, your partner that you're with. So it's just crazy to me how these situations go down. Because like I said, the logical thing is to understand who betrayed you. The emotional thing is to go after somebody else who, in this situation, from his own words, possibly another victim of her lies and deceit, to take your anger out on that person, and the person that betrayed you gets to go on about their life and go crazy with other people after this whole situation is done with. Get in the comments to let me know what y'all think about this. This was a different kind of video. And shout out to this channel, After Prison Show. He's the one that filmed this shit. So yeah, and to my late night squad, get in the comments, say what's up to me, to everybody else, run the likes up, and get on the Patreon too if y'all haven't already, bro. It's the best way to support the channel. Y'all see I bring y'all real content, and this platform doesn't like you to be too raw and real in the shit that you say and show. So sometimes, not sometimes, it's a lot of times where they just attack us and demonetize, kill a lot of my videos. So the best way to keep the show going is to show some love and support by getting onto the Patreon, which y'all get exclusive videos on there too, by the way, 10 times crazier than anything I have on YouTube. So you're not just joining for no reason. Check that out. Appreciate y'all, and I'm out of here.